Yeah, the other thing is Sabo is always funny because they let the road deteriorate so much before they'd fix it because they didn't want to invest unless it costs a lot more money. They don't want to invest in little money. They need a big money. And then so the roads were like all of a sudden turned to shit and they wouldn't do it. And then they put a little pathway around the really bad area. And about 2 years later, when election time came,
Yeah.
boom, all of a sudden the road's getting
Well,
built and all that.
I have two parallel stories about roads being built and rebuilt like that.
Yeah.
One is from Malaysia. One of the major sawmills I used to take customers out there a couple times a week. That was like one of the major suppliers of the timber we used in making the garden furniture. So we were out there all the time. And there's one road, just a couple miles stretch, not even the main highway, just a small rural highway connected to small towns. No traffic, it's nothing, just a nothing road, right? And it was always, for years, it was just like a pothole, half dirt, half gravel, half. So somebody got a contract to fix this road.
Yeah.
For the next 4 years, it was just under construction all the time. They would pave it, and you'd go there, on Tuesday and take someone. It's beautiful. Take someone there on Thursday or Friday. Potholes, it all destroyed because they just put a little thin layer on top. It was fucked, and they had to do it again and again. They redid that same stretch over and over. I don't know what kind of contract the guy had, but somebody made a shit ton of money.
Just redoing the road for 4 years.
Really. I mean, I'm not a road engineer of any sort at all. But even I know you don't just take a truck full of pavement and kind of put it on top of the swamp. I mean, you got to do something. It's got to be something.
A base,
And so I'm laughing, this developing country. What a bunch of, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm in Vancouver in Canada. Slightly more developed country, you would think. And my little store I have there.
Yeah.
There's this, it's a fairly major 4-lane, like it's in town, but it's a fairly major road going past one way, and then just a 2-lane road going past the other way. So I'm right on the corner. It has now been 2 years of construction. 2 years.
2 years. And it's
2 years. They came in, they dug it up, put in like a new water main.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no new construction going on there, but okay, upgrading, that's great. You have to keep your infrastructure, right? It's fine. But they dug it up and then they buried it again. Yeah. And then they came in and now that we got the pipe down the road, they came back in, they dug it back up because they didn't put the connections to the houses. So they put this one big pipe down the middle, then they covered it and paved it. Okay, well, if you're going to do that, why don't you do the connecting thing at the same time? But no. And it wasn't a different contract thing. Because here it's not, we don't have like the minus 20 degree winter where you can't work, or plus 90 you can't work. Yeah. Construction goes on all year round here. It's temperate climate. So they come back in and they paved over where they put that pipe in, and then they dug it back up because they had to put the connector to each house. Then they paved it. Then they dug it back up because they came in and they're putting new fiber cable for internet. Then they dug it all back up, and for 2 fucking years.